Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. I'm kind of annoyed right now. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I'm kind of minding my own business, and I get a message. And this is from the Battle League that put on that battle with that William Wolf dude. That said the N word like in the battle, and they kind of like tagging everybody that they can think of like in the post, like showing that they just like put out the battle. And I'm kind of just like, yo, I don't want to see this. You know what I mean? Then they're like, oh, well, you're going to have to see it anyway. You're going to have to hear about it anyway. Like, come on, bro. Like, what do y'all think y'all going to get from, like, I mean, obviously you guys are getting a level of attention. I'm not even going to say y'all names, but y'all getting a level of attention because people are kind of talking about the incident that happened. But I think Hip Hop DX, like, talked about it. A couple other publications talked about it. I think World Star might have like put up a post about it. Like it's a couple of people that like posted about it. I know, not World Star. I think it was like Vlad TV. They put up a post about it. You guys put it like at the end of the video of the battle, showing that, which I thought was kind of wild that you guys did that. It's just showing that you guys are grabbing for whatever attention you can get. This is what I want to say, bro. Out of everything that's going on in battle rap, like in 2020, matches that are trying to get put together, this is not something that people are like rejoicing off of or people are excited off of. I just seen SWAVE. He went live and he was kind of just like, I guess somebody called him like like a coon or something like that because of him allowing money bags to say the N-word, in the midst of everything that's going on. Like they kind of, felt like they wanted to, get on his live and kind of just talk crazy to him. So he's kind of feeling some type of way. He goes live talking about it. I can't post it on here because you're not going to be able to monetize that. You know what I mean? Or you're not going to be able to, they could take that down. So I'm not even going to even post anything like that. But, he's kind of feeling some type of way. And this is what I want to say. Anybody who allows their friend, and I get it that, oh, well, he was just taking, Stampede was taking up for his friend. Anybody that allows their friend to go into a situation like that, saying that type of stuff, you know what I mean? I think it's wild crazy. You putting your friend at risk by not telling him that he shouldn't be saying that, and then if he chooses to put himself at risk, if you tell him not to say it, that's on him, but I'm pretty sure you guys already heard, what he was going to say. He probably went over his bars with you. You probably gassed him, excited about it, and then he goes ahead and he says that, and then the guy actually decks you, and now it's like this big whole thing, and he wants to like jump in and play the Superman role and protect you, which I think is kind of wild, crazy. And myself, what I mean? I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have reacted like that. You know what I mean? Like he's putting himself out there himself. And then the guy, William Wolf, he goes ahead beforehand. And, he was basically saying, like, I think he was doing an interview and he was just like, no, or talking to somebody and the camera was on him and he's basically like, yo, like, what I got to say to him if he don't deck me, if he don't hit me, like, then something's wrong with him, this, that, and the third. So the guy actually reacts like he expected him to react. Like, I guess, William Wolf thought this would kind of open up some doors for him or maybe make it good for, like, a lot of Caucasian rappers to just come into battle rap and talk like that and be cool. I think Moneybags had, like, a big issue with people, like, talking like that. You know what I mean? And then, I think people were getting on Disaster. I think he's, like, Palestinian or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but he's something, that's not Caucasian, and people are giving him every problem in the world about, his use of it, and then this guy just gets on there and then figures he can say it. And I get it, the culture is kind of expanding, you know what I mean? Battle rap, hood culture, this, that, and the third. It's not all black people in the hood. It's not all, Hispanics in the hood. It's starting to be more Caucasians in the hood. This is a capitalistic society. You're going to have people that are going to make it out, and you're going to have some people that's going to be stuck in a situation like that. And quite frankly, in some areas, a lot more people who are Caucasian are on like government assistance and just so happen to be on Section 8, who may end up being like in the hood. So you guys are going to have like people who are of Caucasian descent, and I've known some of them that grew up around me, that are within the same element of which y'all grew up in. You know what I mean? I haven't had anybody really just like say that word around me to feel. I had somebody like kind of like try to like say it, but I don't like, you know, associate. I'm not about to hit a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Go to jail over it. You know what I mean? Like, I just choose not to associate myself with people who are gonna end up putting me in a position where I'm gonna have to put my hands on somebody. You know, so I think it's crazy that people are doing this. You know what I mean? Like what William Wolf just did, and I think it's even crazier that I feel like everybody's kind of, yo, this is like the big news in battle rap. This is what battle rap is about. They hitting each other, this, that, and the third. You know, they pushing each other, they lighting, they throwing flames on each other, they doing this, they doing that. They cutting up, you know, or spitting on people's obituaries. They doing like, when like people start thinking battle rap is this is where I think we're gonna get into an issue. You know, I don't think battle rappers should follow the line of what, you know, William Wolf tried to put out. You know what I mean? He seemed like he was ready to get hit. He got hit. Now he wants to calm down or back off from battle rap. I think it's kind of a situation where you might not get booked. You know what I mean? Like, who's going to book you after you do something like that? You know what I mean? I ain't going to put no names out there, but, you know, what leagues are going to like book you after that, you know what I mean? Or what bloggers are gonna feel like, oh, this is a dude that I wanna talk about. Like, who's gonna wanna do that? You know what I mean? So you just put yourself at risk for a quick buzz, you know what I mean? So did you get what you wanted out of it? You know, you got like a couple of publications talking about you. Is that what you wanted? Now your bro Stampede is out here kind of looking crazy. You know what I mean? People are like, yo, like, why would you even, you know, SWAVE 7 was kind of like flaming them in the live. Like, why would you even like be like letting him do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would, you know, but SWAVE 7, like, you let money back. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just like, like, I'm confused. How we gonna restore order? Listen to me, God. SWAVE, how you gonna talk about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. Like, this whole scenario, this whole, like, this is a big mess, you know, and, like, I will say this, I'll be the first person to say it. I've been around, like, a lot of Caucasian people, and, you know, even, like, I was, like, married to a Caucasian, like, that never even came across their mind to, like, say some shit like that to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, or to even say that around me, you know what I mean? As long as I was married to the person, like, never even said it once. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I get it. Like, in certain hoods, like, people get, like, hood passes to say it, you know, for whatever reason. They grew up around them, you know, and they allow them to do it there. But don't be taking that to every hood, thinking that it's cool because they let you do that. And that creates more danger for you. And it makes the hood look crazy. Like, why are y'all allowing somebody to just do this? You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't feel like the dude should get booked ever. You know, if he gets booked on a card, I ain't talking about the card. You know what I mean? I'm talking about this because I feel like, you know, people keep hitting me up like, yo, you ain't even really talking about it. It's that and the third, and the league, you know, they getting smart because I'm feeling like I don't want to talk about, I ain't talking about the dude, bro. You know, he could do whatever he want for attention. If he gets booked again, I'm not going to mention his battle, you know, but I'm sure other people might, you know what I mean? Like, this whole internet is driven off of views. People are going to do anything to get views nowadays. You know, people, a lot of people don't got jobs, you know what I mean? Like, they just sit on here all day and just talk, you know what I mean? So I get it, like, to a certain degree. And, you know, with major publications, you're going to get situations to where they got to get their money. They, you know, they're reporting news, whatever they see in the urban culture, they're going to put it out. You know, so they got to get their money off of it. But I will say this, I think that was a crazy move to do. I don't think it was a good move. You know what I mean? I think if you're talented, you need to just be showing your talent instead of doing like gimmicky things, especially around Martin Luther King Day. You know what I mean? Doing shit like that. Like, it's got like, what do you think that's going to get you? You know, I don't think all white people are racist at all. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, SWAVE kind of said this, you know what I mean? He was just like, yo, like, white people marched for us, like, in the civil rights era. Like, that's true, you know, but SWAVE, like, people are kind of looking at you like, yo, like, how you having money back, like, letting money bags talk like this, you know what I mean? But he kind of addressed all of it like, yo, I grew up with him. You know, if I'm getting into a fight, he fighting with me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm getting jumped, he's jumping in. You know, so he could say that to me, you know. But if he says that to somebody else and they feel some type of way, they can handle it however they feel like handling it. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, you know, a rapper just getting out into the media or getting out in the battle rap doing that, like, y'all need to just calm that shit down, because you really gonna run into the wrong person. That, you know, that guy gave you, he barely touched you, bro. You know, you might run into somebody that might really try to hurt you. We already had, like a shooting go down, like, you know what I mean, at a battle event. I think it was, like, in Philly. You know what I mean? So we don't want something crazy to happen, because people will do anything for attention. And if they feel like they can get any type of shine off of a battle rapper, that's what they're going to do. You know what I mean? Whether or not hurt you or, you know, make an example out of you to try to get some sort of notoriety. Look at what you did for attention. You know, so it is what it is. We all have our moments to where we trying to get attention, but, you know, that race situation is very, you know, something that you don't want to, you know, touch on, especially moving into February and right around MLK Day, you're going to do some shit like that. I thought that was kind of wild. And Stampede, you already going through it. You know what I mean? The media, the community are already feeling some type of way about you, you know, but you got to let your bro know, like, before you go somewhere, like, you can't be saying this everywhere, you know, or maybe you just so used to your circumference, you just feel like everything is just everything, and he could just do whatever he want to do. Every man is their own man, but, you know, you jumping into his fight, you know what I mean? When he says something, that look kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. There's no right or wrong answer with this. You know what I mean? Just don't do it. You know what I mean? Don't do it. There's, like, look at Mike P. Sorry, Mike P. Look at Mike P. Talented. He don't have to resort to that. Look at Sharon. He don't have to resort to that. You know what I'm saying? Eminem can't even say it. What makes you think you can say it? Oh, my God. Eminem can't even say it. You know, he done put 50 on. He done put, you know what I'm saying? He done did records with Dr. Dre. He done put people on in his hood. He can't even say it. Why do you think you can say it, bruh? You know what I mean? Like, you know, this ain't no, I ain't trying to clown you or nothing, but, and then you kind of look like a redneck. I ain't gonna even lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the way you kind of, you look, come on, bro. You really just got, and I know you probably just grew up around that situation. You know what I mean? Like, you probably around all black people. You said you done served, you done sold, you know, this, that, and the third. But you can't be doing that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if you were Stampede was to try to get a job, you're probably going to get a job over Stampede. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. If you're choosing this life, you're choosing to be a battle rapper, you're choosing, like, technically after a certain time to live in the hood. You are. You know what I mean? Some people don't have that choice up until a certain age. Once you become of age, you know what I mean? Like, you 18, 17, 18, you know, you can emancipate yourself, get a job, move out you could do something. You don't have to be there. But maybe your family is there. Maybe all your friends are there, and you feel like you just got to be down. But at the end of the day, Stampede is there. You know what I mean? Like, he could make a choice, you know, but you have a more of an opportunity of getting out of a bad situation. You know what I mean? So you ain't never going, you know, people ain't never going to feel comfortable with you saying that. You know what I mean? So I'm just telling you how it is. This is me, PIPERBOY Williams. You can take it for how it is. You know, you could be mad however you want to be mad, but you shouldn't have said it, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. The league mad at me because I guess I don't want to recap the battle. Or I don't want to be showing, I don't want the images or, come on, bro. Y'all need to be thinking about putting stuff up there like that. Like, if you putting up video of somebody getting hit, YouTube can take that down, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why certain leagues, you know, when they have scuffles and stuff that break out, a punch, you know, is not really shown. You know, for the most part, they don't do that, you know, because YouTube, that's a violation that they could pull that shit down. So I see y'all trying to get views off of it and trying to get some sort of notoriety. But before y'all can even get y'all views or y'all numbers up, y'all can end up getting a strike on y'all. You know what I mean? Like, if people want to be dirty and do that to you. You know, so y'all need to be careful yourself. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe, and it is what it is. Lord Jamar is right. Y'all are guests in hip hop. I mean, it is what it is. He's right. I ain't racist. You know what I mean? I married a, you know what I mean? I was married to a white woman. You know what I mean? I ain't racist at all. You know, but at the end of the day, this hip hop is, you know what I mean? It ain't, now it's starting to expand, but you guys are like guests in hip hop. You are. You can't just be coming in here, oh, I'm going to say the N-word. Even Eminem knows he can't do that, bro. Come on, bro. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.